Money requires speed and needs to continuously flow like water to be efficient. Money parked in a checking or savings account does no good. The value of the dollar depreciates over time due to inflation. The combination of the devalued dollar along with debt is a losing proposition for the average American. Allow money to work for you and not against you. Statistics show that the average American household has too much debt. Based on the recent 2020 State of Credit Experian report, we can see noticeable differences in how much money is managed throughout current generations. The new data found that Gen X consumers have an average of $32,878 in debt, which ranges from credit cards, auto loans, and student loans. Along with that, the report also found that the average mortgage balance of Gen X homeowners is $245,127. Millennials, or individuals from the age ranges of 24 to 39, compared to Gen X homeowners, have an average of $27,251 in credit card, auto loan, and student loan debt, while having an average of $232,272 in mortgage debt. Unfortunately, these numbers are on the rise, particularly with younger generations. For the full breakdown of the Experian report's findings, click the link in the description to learn more. Here's the average debt balances by age group. Gen Z, ages 18 to 23, have an average debt balance of $9,593. Millennials, ages 24 to 39, a whopping $78,396. Gen X, ages 40 to 55, have an average of $135,841. Baby boomers, ages 56 to 74, have an average of $96,984. And lastly, the silent generation have an average debt balance of $40,925. With the rising debt of Americans, it's imperative to remember the fundamentals of money, known as the pyramid of money. Money will work for us if deployed in the most efficient way, and speed will become its fuel. But how do we get money and speed to work together to benefit us? The simplest and best use of money begins with a process called debt snowball. Debt snowball is defined as a method of debt repayment in which the debtor lists each of their debts from smallest to largest. The debt snowball method will work for any debt, such as credit cards, auto loans, student debt, and even mortgages. In order to get some momentum going, start by paying off the smallest debt first. Don't focus on the interest rates. Pay the minimums on the rest of your debt until the smallest debt is paid off. In a short period of time, you will see major progress. This has a great psychological effect on us and will encourage us to keep the process going. A good example is how a small domino knocks down a slightly larger domino until it gains enough speed and momentum to knock down all the larger dominoes. Over time, with consistency and patience, the debt snowball method will produce similar results. Once momentum is gained, we can use an advanced strategy of combining debt snowball with velocity banking. Velocity banking is defined as a personal finance approach that uses a line of credit to leverage income to pay down your debt. This strategy combines leverage from a bank along with the debt snowball method. The speed of debt reduction will increase your monthly cash flow tenfold. The formula is cash flow plus leverage, which equals massive debt reduction. The most efficient use of velocity banking is to have a revolving line of credit from a bank combined with a checking and savings account. The best thing about a revolving line of credit is that you only pay when the line of credit is utilized. Once utilized and the debt is repaid, the money can be reused up to the credit limit without going through the loan approval process again. Every time a payment is made, the principal is reduced along with your payment. You want a line of credit instead of a loan because the line of credit stays liquid, meaning once paid off or down, the money is readily available again and again. While using the Velocity banking method, keep a minimal amount of money in your savings account for unexpected expenses and liquidity. The savings account will no longer be used as a place to store your money, but rather more as a peace of mind account. Next, put your smallest debt on the line of credit and start transferring your monthly income when it's deposited into your checking account immediately into your line of credit. Over time, pay the line of credit down, and then, if possible, pay off the next debt with your line and repeat the process. Your line of credit has a monthly payment, but you'll never feel that impact because you're continuously depositing your income into that revolving credit line. Keep in mind that you will have to pull money out of the line to pay living expenses. It's best to leave the money in the line until bills are due. This will increase your speed of becoming debt-free by keeping the daily interest on your line of credit as low as possible. The line of credit will replace and become your new checking account. Here's an example of how we can use Debt Snowball and Velocity Banking together to effectively pay off debt. First, go to your local bank or credit union to get a line of credit. In this example, we were able to get a line of credit for $10,000. Here's a list of 3 debts that we will pay and the order that we'll pay them off. Medical bills, $100 a month with a total of $3,000 in debt. This is your smallest debt. Credit card, $200 a month with a total of $5,000 in debt. This is your medium debt. Car loan, $300 a month with a total of $10,000. This is your largest debt. And lastly, we have our living expenses, which include rent, utilities, food, and entertainment. This would be $1,400 a month. Here are all the household earnings and expenses for the month. Monthly income is $2,500. The monthly expenses is $2,000. The balance and monthly cash flow is $500. The formula is income minus expenses, which equals cash flow. So now that we know what money is coming in and out of the household income, we can begin to apply some of the debt to the $10,000 line of credit. We begin with a zero balance on the line of credit and can start implementing the debt snowball method. Start small to get the momentum going and to test the strategy. We're going to start off by paying off the smallest balance with the line of credit. This would be the medical bills, which is $100 a month with a total debt balance of $3,000. We will also be putting our entire monthly income into the line of credit until the debt is completely paid off and the line of credit balance returns to zero. In month 1, we can completely pay off the medical bill debt of $3,000 with our line of credit. We now have a $3,000 balance on the line of credit. When we get paid, we apply the $2,500 paycheck to the line of credit. This brings the balance down on the line of credit to $500. We must now pay our monthly expenses, including our living expenses of $1,400 minus the $100 for the monthly medical bill. Our monthly expenses were $2,000 and now reduced to $1,900. The new balance in month 1 on the line of credit is $2,400. In month 2, we can completely pay off the credit card debt of $5,000 with our line of credit. We now have $2,400 plus $5,000, which equals $7,400 on the line of credit. We put our monthly paycheck of $2,500 into the line of credit. This brings the balance down on the line of credit to $4,900. We now must pay our monthly expenses minus the $200 monthly credit card payment. New total for monthly expenses is $1,700. $4,900 plus $1,700. The new balance in month 2 on the line of credit is $6,600. In month 3, we can apply a $3,000 chunk payment to the car loan balance of $10,000. We now have $3,000 plus $6,600, which equals a $9,600 balance on the line of credit. Monthly income of $2,500 goes into the line of credit, and monthly expenses go out of the line of credit. The monthly expenses don't change since we are just paying down a chunk of the car loan. $7,100 plus $1,700. The new balance in month 3 on the line of credit is $8,800. In months 4, 5, and 6, we just continue the process of applying our paycheck expenses to the line of credit. The line of credit continues to go down month after month. In month 7, we can apply another $3,000 chunk payment to the car loan balance of $7,000. We now have $3,000 plus $6,400, which equals a $9,400 balance on the line of credit. Income $2,500 continues to go in, and expenses $1,700 continues to come out of the line of credit. $6,900 plus $1,700. The new balance in month 7 on the line of credit is $8,600. In months 8 and 9, continue the process and pay down the line of credit. In month 10, we can apply another $3,000 chunk payment to the car loan balance of $4,000. We now have $3,000 plus $7,000, which equals a $10,000 balance on the line of credit. Income $2,500 continues to go in, and expenses $1,700 continues to come out of the line of credit. $7,500 plus $1,700. The new balance in month 10 on the line of credit is $9,200. In month 11, continue to pay down the line of credit. In month 12, we can completely pay off the car loan balance of $1,000 with our line of credit. After we apply our monthly income, $2,500 plus $1,000, which equals a $6,700 balance on the line of credit. We now must pay our monthly expenses minus the $300 monthly car payment. New total for monthly expenses is $1,400. $6,700 plus $1,400. The new balance on the line of credit is $8,100. In months 13 to 20, continue to pay down the line of credit. In month 20, you are completely debt-free. In a little over a year and a half, you've paid off $18,000 of debt without any changes to your income or lifestyle. This strategy works regardless of income. All you need to make the process work is monthly cash flow and patience. Lastly, to supercharge debt snowball and the velocity banking process, employ the strategy with a credit card. Credit cards offer multiple benefits. For one, it allows your money to stay in your line of credit for a 30-day period, reducing the daily interest rate. And secondly, it allows you to take advantage of credit card reward points. These points can accumulate and eventually be used for cash back or travel points. The key is to pay off the credit card balances monthly with your line of credit so you don't have to pay interest on the card. If you use the card responsibly and not charge more than your normal monthly living expenses, this can be a fantastic tool. At Mason Institute, you can learn more about this process from proven professionals to help expedite your financial journey. If you want to learn more enhanced strategies like these to implement into your personal finances, come to Mason Institute by clicking the link below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell icon so that you keep up to date with our growing library of content.